Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Cowboys going up against the Giants.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford, we are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Check. Patriot. Detroit. Hurry up. Here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he finds a man with a crossing route. The 20. And he is down deep into Giant territory. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Check. Patriot. Now let's go. Blue 90.
Now Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop. At the 23-yard line. throwing here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now Elliott. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They'll try the sweep with Elliott. Able to spin free. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go. All right, now look at 56.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. For 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Here's Perkins on first down. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. 49 yards on the ground. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They go play action here on first down. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Back to throw now on first down. He finds Malcolm Mitchell here. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Malcolm Mitchell, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And New York set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going up top. And got his man complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, 82 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. This is taken at about the 14. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Again, they go to Perkins. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Back to throw here. He finds Beckham complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Looking to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. Touchdown, Giants! Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Giants have taken the lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Throwing the out route and complete. That's Parsons. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. A first down carry by Elliott. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
They'll set up a throw. He's got a man. It's Mitchell. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Again to Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. And he'll send the tight end in motion left. Now back to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it's 3rd down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He'll return it from the 6. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The drive starts with a run by Perkins. And bulldozing his way through. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well-organized, well-coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Fights loose. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go now. Blue, line it. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. to Perkins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. He'll look to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well. On the give, it's Perkins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. He'll drop to throw. It's caught by OBJ. There he goes inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this one is incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. On second down, Perkins. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Back to throw. Taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll look to throw here. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. New York set to take the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. Two division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
Here we go. Boom,
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's caught. Beckham. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Throw here out of the gun. For Kidder here, it's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll look to throw. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the 1st. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score in this game.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And out now come the Cowboys. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Back to throw now on first down. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. The give is to Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. 6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they'll go into the middle of the field when they're running the outcut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
The Cowboys on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw here. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now out come the Giants. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Handoff left, Elliott. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with third and just a couple. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And Bailey able to knock it through. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. So now then, it's a big kick there to get this game back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal could still do you in.
Brandon, we're going to see right here. I would expect that after the kickoff, this offense is going to come out throwing. So those first few plays are going to be the key.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. They'll let Perkins carry to start the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Looking to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Huge first down, gotta hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
They'll set up a throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. He'll look to throw. A dump off to the flat for Perkins. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 9 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up with Perkins. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. They're going to look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
So 2nd and 10 here. Shift together here from the D-line. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And now it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And they get 14 yards there and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And he got it. The kick is good, and a fantastic finish here on a Monday night. And the Giants win the football game. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points.